And now to something different. This is an old Ai-s NIKKOR 85mm 1.2. The lens element is it needs some cleaning, so I would just make a film how to do that. Well, the front lens have some scratches, and because it has really been used a lot. There. There's nothing really behind in the back lens. But I will show you how you could clean your lens if there's any dust or in the front or the back here. And we need some tools. We need a lens spinner, kind of. This is a compass, old, which I grind and file, so it can be used for many different lenses. We need some rubber tool. This is quite handy. You can get it from japantool.com. Thank you, Richard. I have also those rubber tools, but I will not use them at the moment. This is just use them as a stand for the lens, so it can be set somewhere. I need some screwdrivers. This is a JIS crosshead screwdriver. I use a German brand Vera, which I like. This is exchangeable bits, and but I only use the JIS 0, which is fine for this task. I need a 1.2mm flathead screwdriver. This is also Vera. You can see here. A tweezer can be very handy, very pointy. And then we need some cleaning fluid. I use this Eclipse, which is quite good. I could have used some lighter fluid too, but well. And of course, this is Nikon lens. We need some nail polish remover with acetone. You could use acetone if you like, but if you like acetone or you just use the nail polish remover, it's okay. It's almost the same. And then we need some wipes. This is a PEC-PAD non-abrasive wipes, which is really good. They work, but only together with some fluidium or cleaning fluid. This Eclipse or the lighter fluid or whatever you use. And of course we need some cotton bud, which will be very handy. I think I will take 2 for now. I have already been into this lens before. There was something with the aperture blade, and I need to do it another time. And then the focus is not something, it needs some re-grease. But for now, we'll just go in and take the front element, the front lens group out. There's one screw, so if you are on infinity, you need to set it on near end, which is 0.85, and then you will see a small screw, set screw. Just unscrew it, there's no need to fully take it out, which will be 1, 2, around 2 turn counterclockwise. And then I will need some gloves, very sticky gloves, because the front section here sits quite tight. You do not need to take off the nameplate, because you cannot in this lens. So it's the whole thing here which we will you see, and have a good grip here, because then you will just, well, you could also hold, get the grip on the focus ring, but here it's better. And then just unscrew it. You can take some turns. So here we are. That's it. As you can see, the small set screws is just unscrewed here. Loosen. And the nameplate is the whole section here in one single piece. Now, then we need the front lens group, which is in one single piece you take out. And then we will take it apart. So unscrew this counterclockwise, just get a good grip, and then if it sits tight, it can. So you just use a little, just a few drops of nail polish remover, and then gently dip some, so it will go all the way around. There's no plastic in this, so don't need to take care of. The rubbering, of course, but inside the lens is not really plastic. Of course the plates, but they way too long inside. Oh, there's some hair. If you can see, there's some small hairs inside. So just give it a go and unscrew it. Here we are. Well, now put that aside, and then I will do the front lens. You see, it has a retaining ring here with 2 small notches here and there, and it needs some nail polish remover, just a little, and only on the edge. So begin with the notch there, so you can see it will go into the thread, and we do it over here. I did it 3 times before it was enough to unscrew it. It was so tight. And here we are. And then adjust your lens tool here so it will go have a tight fit, and then And then the rubber tool will be very handy, because then you can just put it on here and then continue unscrew. Take care when it's unscrewed, the retaining ring here. And then you can just pop the lens out just in your hand like this. This is how it looks. Put this aside. And then this one needs some cleaning. And I will just have some gloves on and do the actual cleaning process. So put the cloth, the wipe on, and then add some, and then do some circles. Yeah, then it's fine. Actually. Well, we could also do the front part, which I of course should have done before, but I have another one here. Okay, and then we do this. No, this is much better. Well, it is an old lens, but so it can only be done what it can. Now, I will continue with the to unscrew the back of the front group here, and of course they have used a lot of the thread lock, whatever it is, nail polish or whatever. See, there's some tracks of thread lock here, or what it is. So we'll just give it really a lot of nail polish. Remember, it should be pretty wet. Because this ring sits very tight. And then, first time I go into this lens, I was trying to really unscrew it, but I couldn't. So, I use this handy rubber tools to make it a lot easier by putting this cone onto this and the other one here, which is bigger, onto the front, and just very, very easy. I mean, really easy. the back lens group here of the front is actually I don't know, glued together with a retaining ring here, and take care so this lens element does not fall out. See, here we have it. And then we need some gloves, because I need to take out the inner element. So here we have it. See? Really, really nice. There's nothing really wrong with this lens, so I will not clean it at the moment. But just show you how it actually looks. Then put it in, so, and then some and this one doesn't really need any so I'll actually just put it back in. Of course, the small hairs. But there's actually something here which I will clean. Well, okay, let's give it a go. I would think show the full process. Okay. So take this element out and put it somewhere on a lens stand or whatever you have. See, how can we do this? Maybe this one can be handy. Yeah, it's okay. So just do it so it stands better. Now, so we do the same thing. Add some, just move around. Here we are. It looks pretty good, yeah. So we do it on the opposite side too. So now it's absolutely free of anything except a small hair. I don't know where they come from, but so, and put the lens in again. So it's good. Well, and then the other one here, which, yeah, I can see there's something, not haze, but looks like there's a kind of something. Well, we do it again. There was something that unexpected. Yeah, you don't need another glove. And here we are. And then it can be screwed in again. Just some tiny spots of something. Yeah. See? Wow. Looks like something new. And then I can just add the front lens. Looks like there's something fungus beginning in the edge here. There's something. Yeah. Well, there's nothing to do about that. I mean, to me it doesn't really matter. So I put my lens on the stand and just put the other lens over. So, and then the retaining ring, and my rubber tool here, so quite handy. And then tighten it gently. So, it actually looks really, really good. So, well, put it aside, and then we will do the back lens group, which also needs some attention. And just to be sure how it looks on the front lens. You see, the blue is the front lens, then the lens housing here, and then the middle lens, and the back lens of the front, and then the retaining ring that holds the back lens here. So this is front. Now we'll do the back lens, so set it to infinity. It will be easier. And then I will just unscrew the mount. And also on this, in this lens, we need some, because the screws were really tight. So I just add some nail polish remover, and then just over the head there, there and there. It will be so much easier to unscrew. Well, I could just let it stay on the screwdriver within, because then it'll be very handy. So it's loaded. Now, under here there is a pin that goes into the aperture system. And it needs to be to sit correct. So you see this pin here, this one, goes into that pin here. That's actually moved the blade. The aperture ring also have a notch here, which is here. And this pin goes to there. So if we put it together, so you actually can see what happened. Be there. And so we can move the system. So it is. It's not our task for this, but just to show you how it looks. Now, then we have the black lens group, and we also need some nail polish remover, quite a lot, because these all sit very tight. And again, take care of the blades, they are just right there. So do it over here, and only on the notch, the nail polish removal will find its way in. Over here. So let it stay just a few seconds. Then you can adjust your lens spinner or whatever you have. It will go very good with the lens spinner. So here we are, and then this is just my style of disassemble things. but it works good, pretty good. And then have a good grip. So, and then you need your rubber tool here to make it a lot easier to unscrew it. So, and then we have some lens element, which I actually just could take out, or in a more controlled way I could use my lens tool here, which is handy for some lenses if they are not too heavy. So I could just pop them out in my hand, but I will try this. So lift it out, then we have it. So now look at the shape of the lens. On the very back it's the curved way, and on the front side here is flat. And there's some dirt on it, yeah. Now, we need a stand to put it on. This can be very handy. There's also a retaining ring, a spacer here. So I will just let that out in my hand. Just hopefully here it comes, and look, no lenses. See the spacer and the lens. So the spacer has to have the flat side against the lens here. So it actually looks, if we can do so, it will look like this. See? So the back lens, the spacer, and the more front lens. So it will looks like here, one single piece. Not one single piece, but yeah, you know what I mean. So and be very careful about the spacer, not turn it that way, because the lens will go too close to the back lens. So it has to be like this. So it is. Okay. Now some cleaning. Oh, there's some dirt on this lens. So let's see what we can do about it. Do like this and make the the inside, I mean the inner curved part of the lens, and put it on. No, didn't work, but so now I have a better stand to put it on, and some lens tissue, wipe, then add some cleaning fluid. So yeah, it looks much better. And then the front part of this lens, not the front part, but the the back part of the lens, of course. Do it again. Wow, it's really good. I mean, it's really good. So put it aside somewhere. I'll just do the inner side first. Where to put this? Too small. Not easy. Okay, this is quite handy. And then another lens. You see, you begin in the middle and then slowly go on to the edge and then out. And we do it again. So, well, it looks better, but I mean, it's not a new lens, so it's yeah, the lens surface actually looks pretty good. I mean, and some small hair and whatever it is. And then into the lens body. And it looks pretty okay in here. So I will just put it upside down into the lens and then turn over. So. it's not fully in. So did everything went fine? Not really. So here it goes. Yeah. And the retaining ring and some handy tools to screw it in. So, well, the lens have some issues, but it's still usable. Wow, the focus system looks really, it really needs a new loop. So let's put in the, and in case of you don't know how the lens, the back lens group is put together, so I made this drawing. So here we have the inner lens and the spacer and the most back lens with the curve that way and the flat side here, and then the retaining ring here. So so it looks. And then the front lens group, which looks pretty good. And then we can just use our handy rubber tool to tighten it. And then we need to, well, also take the front ring here. So go a little back so there's a click. Then screw it in. And be aware of the focus ring, because so you not hit the small set screw when you screw the front in. So have a good grip down here. Just gently tighten it. There's no need to over tighten it. Now then we need to put in the mount, and of course we need the aperture ring here. So set it on 22 and put in the hook that goes in here. And be aware of how it's actually sit. There. And then just catch the pin for the aperture ring. put a finger on, and then we have the holes here, there and there and there, and just tighten the screws, and then we are actually almost done with a new clean lens. I mean, as clean as possible for this old. So that was actually all for now. So hope you enjoy the content. Bye bye.